I'm from South Dakota, the Black Hills, where Mount Rushmore is, and my hometown is Deadwood, South Dakota, where Wild Bill Hickok was shot in 1876, and that's the most important thing that happened in Deadwood. I lived in Deadwood until I graduated from high school and then went on to college. From there I went on to law school in New York. Colorado has been a place where I've learned a lot about the history of the Rockies. It really is a place that pays real close attention to things that would mean something from the past. My first accomplishment that I would say related to historic preservation was to introduce the easement program for facade easements to the historical foundation. The first easement for which I am most proud, and that is the easement on the DNF Tower in downtown Denver. There's a facade easement that was granted for that will mean that the DNF Tower will remain there and in that form and fashion for perpetuity. We have since developed easements in over 100 buildings throughout the entire state. I had an opportunity to have an effect on what downtown Denver is today. I joined a board that had a very serious interest in improving downtown Denver, but they were certainly not interested in history, and they flattened parking lots throughout the city, destroying historic structures right and left. I was proud to say that I was able to get them to realize that you don't have to tear the buildings down. You can build next to them with anything that you really want, and it becomes an art form. I think we always will be faced with the fact that we have to convince ourselves that something is historic and needs to be part of our future. It shouldn't be hard. You know, you have organizations like Colorado Preservation, Inc. They will use their influence, which is substantial, to make people realize that what they have as historic property is incredibly important to maintain and recover. It is really the part of going where we've been that I think helps people understand the human part of how we live our lives. I've always enjoyed going to the place where history occurred, and knowing where that happened and knowing that it did happen is something that I think is an important educational experience for everybody.